So, welcome back, everyone. Third time today, and Arsenal have completely cocked it up again, as per usual, losing 1-0 to Burnley at home. And Granit Xhaka got sent off, if you don't already know, and it could have been 2. El Neni could have got sent off as well. And Arteta needs to fucking go. And we're going to get into that and break it down straight after this intro. So, welcome back, and the banter bus is back again. We just got smashed 1-0 by Burnley. Granit Xhaka, I fucking hope this is the last time you ever see him in an Arsenal shirt. This guy's an absolute fucking liability. We lost 1-0 to Burnley. If you didn't see the game, we were controlling the match, although we couldn't score. And then Granit Xhaka, in his wisdom, decides that he's going to grab, I think it's Westwood round on the throat. And obviously with VAR, they just reviewed it and sent him straight off. Fucking game over. After that, they put a ball in the box and the Aubameyang scores an own goal for a header. And it could have been a second send-off as well. And then he put his hands in the face of a Burnley player in the penalty box. And luckily somehow got a yellow card after a VAR review. And Arsenal completely fucked up again. I don't know what to say anymore. You know, I predicted this. If you haven't seen my pre-match preview yet, go back and see that. It's exactly what I said they would do. They would defend. They'll try and put crosses into the box, get headers in and score a goal against us. And this time, okay, it was an own goal by Aubameyang, but we've lost at home to fucking Burnley, which I believe is a record. The last time they beat us was in 1974. Xhaka getting sent off has completely cost us the fucking game, as he does time and time again. And this is the thing, I don't get it. Like, what are these managers seeing in Granit fucking Xhaka? We could have got rid of him, a year ago, when he stormed off the pitch and threw his fucking captain's armband, his shirt off, and somehow Mikel Arteta has begged this guy to stay. I don't get it. Like, this guy offers nothing. I mean, he's clearly out of his depth. It's almost as if he got sent off on purpose because he thinks Arteta will get sacked in the next couple of games, and he doesn't want to be like part to blame for it. He's absolutely dog shit. Fucking absolute fucking clown, man. I just don't get it. What does he do? Jamie Redknapp summed up in the last game. He doesn't attack. He doesn't defend. He doesn't score goals. What does he fucking do? He runs back with attackers and loses them in the fucking penalty box. I mean, it's fucking schoolboys football. What the fuck is he still doing in the team? And yet Arteta picks him game after game after game. And he's got sent off. The only saving fucking grace is he's now banned for 3 games and he can't fucking play. And you know the funny thing about that is, if he wasn't banned for 3 games, Arteta would fucking pick him again. Fucking absolute clown. Get that fucking guy out of our club. And the only other good saving grace is Bellerin picked up a booking, which means he's suspended for the Southampton game on Wednesday as well. Fucking brilliant. The worst 2 players in our fucking team, both out. But yet Arteta still thinks, oh, we'll pick him every fucking week. Yeah, good one. I don't see how Arteta can keep his job after this. I mean, is that 4 home losses in a row? I mean, I don't get it. I generally don't see where the next win is coming from, because Southampton are a good team at the moment and I can't see us fucking beating them. And even who we got off that, Everton away, are we going to win that? I doubt it. They're a fucking good side since Ancelotti got the job. Yeah, a proper fucking manager, by the way. Fucking dog shit. We can't score in a brothel. We can't defend to save our lives. We've got players who literally are just not good enough to wear the shirt. Granit Xhaka, I swear to God, he got sent off on purpose because he's out of his depth and he doesn't know what to do anymore. It's like he wants the manager to put him out of his misery and sell him to fucking a crapper league like Germany in an average team like Mönchengladbach or was it Hertha Berlin, and so he'll get away with it. He won't get distressed because he's not good enough, and I think he fucking knows it. But he keeps picking him every fucking week. How is that going to change anything? You're getting picked this every week. The results are not going to change. He's no fucking better. You know, I was just looking at the press conference after that and what Patrice ever said. It was fucking hilarious what Evra said. A Thierry Henry, he just said, invited him ever around his house to watch the Arsenal game. They put the TV on. Granit Xhaka was leading the team out as captain. Henry turned the fucking TV off and said, I don't want to watch it because I don't want that guy leading my team out. Fucking hell. Who Arteta must be the only person who can't fucking see that Granit Xhaka is dog shit. Get him out of our fucking club, and Bellerin and all the other fucking wasters. Willian is fucking crap. That guy is on 200 grand a fucking week, and we're stuck with him now for 3 years. I really hope Real Betis do come up in January or the end of the year and buy him like they fucking said we do, because otherwise we're fucked. We're going to be stuck with him for 3 years. We have another fucking Ozil situation on our hand. Fucking get these clowns out of the fucking club. Get Arteta out and get a proper fucking manager in, like fucking Allegri, who sat there doing nothing, or Pochettino. I don't give a fuck if he manages Spurs. He knows how to get a fucking team playing. Get him in and get this fucking club moving before we get fucking relegated. I'm fucking sick and tired of this absolute bullshit. Fucking hell, man. I just don't get it. Time and time again. Like, how is it going to change picking the same fucking players? We were down to 10 men. He put Ainsley Maitland-Niles on finally at right back for Bellerin. We looked fucking more solid with 10 fucking men. Fucking unbelievable. You know, why is he not fucking doing it? I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Oh, man. Fucking, how, you know, it's fucking bad for your health supporting Arsenal at the moment, man. My fucking blood pressure must be going through the roof. Right, let me go through a few of these comments. Graham, big up yourself, mate. I hope you're well. Slow shit, backwards football. It's the same every week, mate, isn't it? You know, Granit Xhaka passes backwards. You know, if he doesn't do that, it's like Jamie Redknapp said. It's like he takes somebody out to get a booking on purpose, so it looks like he can say to people, "Oh, look at me, I'm doing something," when he's not. And he did it this time. He got a fucking red card. Fucking clown, man. Don't get me wrong. Lee Westwood knew exactly what he was doing. You see it with his foot. He actually tripped Xhaka over and stood there, waited for him to grab him, and then just went down. But then, you know, he's smart. You know, I'd fucking do it if I was playing against Xhaka. He's easy to play against. He's crap at football, and you can just rattle him. Fucking, just don't get it, mate. Don't fucking get it. Mr. Dizzy Gamer, disgrace for Arteta out. Couldn't agree more, mate. I mean, how much more do you look at this? You know, from what I can see, he wants to fucking get every player that of his own player in every position, like Guardiola's tiki-taka shit. Well, how long is that going to take? How many windows will that take? It's not going to happen. You have to work with some of the players you've got, you know, and if it doesn't suit the play, then you need to sort something out until you can get these players in. You can't just go, oh, that's my style of play, and fucking, it's just not working, you know, and he's arrogant as fuck in those fucking press conferences, you know, just going, oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we need to score a goal. Yeah, funny that. Well, what are you going to fucking do about it? That's what the reporter's really asking. What are you going to do? Are you going to pick different people? Are you going to change your lineup? Are you going to change your tactics? What are you going to fucking do that is going to make us beat Southampton, who are third in a table, by the way, to get some fucking points on the board? Fucking jokers, man. Fucking get this guy out. You know, this is the thing. If we sit there any longer, fucking Man United, I'm sure they'll sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or someone, and they'll go, I'll tell you what, we'll have Allegri. He sat there. Just like Tottenham did to us with Mourinho. I wanted Mourinho in because I wanted a fucking proper manager who knew exactly what to fucking do and exactly how to get results. I mean, people on about park the bus football. I mean, what the fuck are we doing at the moment? Has it been exciting? Has it been attacking football? Has it fuck? You know, Mourinho's a serial winner. Whether you like him or hate him, he knows how to fucking get results, man. You know, get a fucking proper manager in and give him the fucking money. I don't care if he wants 10 million a season. Fucking give it to him. Rather than watching this fucking shit week in, week out. Absolute bollocks, man. Fucking hell. Muckers, Leeds United, I have preferred an Arsenal win today, as realistically, I can't see Arsenal getting relegated. It's only bunch up for us now. Mate, you know, you say that, and people say, oh, we're too good to go down. Well, that didn't work out for Newcastle or some other teams, did it? If we keep going the way we're going, we are going to get relegated. And people seem to think that we're 15th, and that's the lowest they can get. It's fucking not. I've got news for you. Brighton are a better team than us. They got some good players. Lewis Dunk at centre-back, someone who knows how to defend. Lamptey, they got off Chelsea at right-back, someone we could do with instead of fucking Bellerin. In fact, Dunk as well, I take him. Is it Busama in midfield? Put him in instead of Granit Xhaka. They got fucking players, mate. And I tell you what, when we come up against Brighton, they'll fucking beat us if Arteta is still manager. I kid you not. If we carry on, we will get relegated. It's a matter of time. Dizzy Gamer, trust the relegation process. Exactly, mate. You know, like how long does it go on for? You know, all this trust the process. It's just bullshit. It's just a buzzword to fucking keep us going. Oh, you know, wait another window. I mean, we were linked with Zoboslai. I've covered that in a daily transfer app, but if you haven't seen it, go back and see it, right? But fucking, how is Zoboslai going to change our problems? He's a 20-year-old guy in an Austrian league with the top team. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure he's a great player with good potential. I get that, and we should buy him. But if you think he would change Arsenal on his own, you've got fucking another thing coming. Drop Bella in, put Ainsley Maitland-Niles there, or even fucking Cedric, I don't care, right? Drop Xhaka and put someone in there who fucking knows how to fucking play football. I hope Partey comes back soon because we're fucked without him, I can tell you that now. Get rid of Willian and a fucking shitload of other people. Kolasinac, all these fucking centre-backs who can't defend to save their fucking lives. You know, I mean, I said in my pre-match lineup, I put Pablo Mari in, and people were going, oh, it's too soon for him. Well, what do we do? Do we just wait around forever for all these players to be fit again? When is he going to be fit? He's been here a year. We bought him last January. It's been a fucking year. When is he fit to play for Arsenal? How many warm-up games does he fucking need? Back in the day, they got back, they went straight back in the team. Maybe stayed off for one game, not fucking 3 or 4. Like, how long are we waiting for these fucking guys to come good? Fucking no, get it, man. Guys, smash the likes up, subscribe if you're new, share the content around. Really appreciate it. Helps me build my channel, give you some more great content. Read some more of your comments out. Visa Matty, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Really don't know what to say. Well, this is it, mate. You know, this is the thing. It's nothing that's not been said before, is it? Let's be real. I mean, Patrice Evra was just on there where some of the Arsenal players were slagging him off, saying, oh, you know, they act like babies, you know, that, you know, and he was slagging off Granit Xhaka and all that. But what's changed? Really, what has changed? Nothing. We're still playing the same players and expecting to get different results. You know, people say Arteta sorted our defence out. He fucking hasn't. He hasn't. All he's done is put more people behind the ball and put got us playing like so deep. It's ridiculous. If we weren't playing Burnley today, if we would have been playing Chelsea or something like that, we would have been fucking all in our penalty box. I fucking kid you not. It's the same shit. Just it's like Groundhog Day. We just go round and round and round and nothing fucking changes. You know, begging Granit Xhaka to stay, you need to be fucking shot for that. It's fucking some of the decisions he's made, Arteta, like Saliba. How can he not get in the fucking side? I don't get it. How are all these centre backs like Mustafi, Rob Holding, all these people, Pablo Mari and Chambers came back in Dundalk. Like, how does Saliba not get a game there? Not even in the League Cup. I know he's not been picked in the squad, but really? Is it arrogance? Is it the fact that he thinks, oh, he's not my player, I want to sell him because I can get a few quid for him and get somebody else in? I just don't get it. It's just, you know, I said it again in one of my other streams. Fofana was his centre-back partner for Leicester City, and they signed him this summer. He goes straight into Leicester's team. So how is he ready, but Saliba isn't? It's just a joke, man. It's the same old shit. And, you know, it's fucking madness. Fucking hell, man. Where are we? Good. Keep the comments coming in, guys. Keep smashing the likes up. Marcus Legionite, join the European Super League, lads. Relegation solved. Well, this is it. This is what a lot of people are saying now. They reckon Kroenke's bought the club to hopefully sell it on when there's this new European Super League. Wenger come out and said he reckoned he'd be on in a couple of years' time. And it looks like that's the fucking, maybe why they bought the club in the first place and why they wanted to, what they wanted to do. Sell it on when there's a Super League. Well, at this rate, we're not getting in any fucking Super League. I can tell you that now. Arteta needs to be sacked. You know, no more games. No more fucking wait to Southampton or to fucking Everton. How long do we let this go on for? The longer we let it dwell on for, it just fucking, it's more points lost. It's more ground we can't make up. Just get it fucking done. Arteta out, for fuck's sake. Marcus G. Yeah, it's all been said before, mate. Yeah. Get Allegri. Absolutely. Like I've just said, like he's sat there doing absolutely nothing. I don't care how much money he wants in terms of wages. I don't care how much money he wants for players. Fucking give it to him. Surely being out of the Champions League this long would cost you more money than any amount of money you're going to give to a fucking manager or to spend on players, right? Surely. I don't get it, you know, but no doubt if we sack Arteta, we'll probably get Patrick Vieira, who's just been sacked from Nice or something like that. He's not a top manager. Get someone in who knows what they're fucking doing. You know, fucking, if not Allegri, Pochettino. If not him, go to China and get Benitez. If not him, get Brendan Rodgers, who knows how to play, and give Leicester a shitload of money. If not him, get the Ajax manager, Den Haag, whatever his name is, or Nagelsmann for Leipzig, or who's the other fucking guy? I can't even remember anymore. But there's about 6 or 7 managers there that you could get. Just pay the fucking money, give them what they want, and get the fucking manager in. Somebody who knows what the fuck he's doing. Seriously. Tell you what, we'll swap you Bamford for Aubameyang. Fair swap. Mate, to be fair to Aubameyang, like, you know, every striker has a you know, a patch where they don't score. But the issue for me with Aubameyang is he's got no fucking supply, mate. You know, there's no midfield. You know, Arteta's playing a system that doesn't have wide players, or he's got inverted wingers where they're going to come in and shoot. It's bollocks. There's no number 10 to give him the ball. The fullbacks aren't getting forward. Or if they are, they leave themselves completely exposed like fucking Bellerin does week in, week out. Like, if that was me, I would put a striker with him, like Lacazette, or probably fucking Balogun, because he's the only striker who could score. I mean, what does that guy have to do to start a game for a start off? I'd put 2 wingers, Saka on the left, who's regressed under Arteta, by the way, because when he was playing under Emery, he was whipping in loads of wicked crosses on the left, right? On the left, Pepe on the right, or somebody else on the right who can cross the fucking ball. Tierney at left back, not fucking left centre defence when in that bullshit. Get him to get crosses in like he does. And the right back who can get crosses in as well. Ainsley Maitland-Niles or Cedric. Cedric put some good crosses in against Dundalk. I know it was only Dundalk, but at least he put good crosses in and not get fucking exposed every week like Bellerin fucking does. Those 2 players and Arteta need to leave our fucking club, like literally by January, the fucking latest. The manager needs to go before that, though. It's absolutely disgraceful. If you're just tuning in, guys, make sure you smash the likes up and subscribe if you're new. Big up to the new 10 new subscribers I got today. Well, thanks for that. And the 25 I got yesterday. Keep subscribing, guys. Keep sharing the content. Keep smashing the likes up. And it's going to help me put like loads of great content up for you guys. Graham, next 3 games, Southampton, Everton and Chelsea. Well, this is the funny thing, mate. We've actually got Man City in that in the Cup as well. Man City as well. So add that in. Arteta's apparently had 2 or 3 games to save his job. Well, that's the first one, again, at home to Burnley. That was the easiest one of the lot. So what makes you think we're going to beat Southampton, who are absolutely flying in 3rd position in the league? Because we're not. We are not going to beat Southampton. I can tell you that now. I'll do a prediction now. Fucking Mystic Ross, that Vestergaard will score a header against us because we just can't defend and we can't play football. And the only saving grace is, like I said, that Xhaka and Bellerin will be suspended for it. And to be fair, if they weren't suspended for it, he'd probably fucking pick them again. Fucking joke. I literally cannot see where the next win is coming from. Ross, did you ever trust the process? No, mate, because it's the same thing I've heard for 10 years now. You know, trust the process when we had Wenger to let these young lads come through. And as soon as they come through, we sell them on for profit to Man City and our rivals. What the fuck is that all about? What, we're a feeder club now for the rest of the Premier League teams? That is not Arsenal. That's not an elite club. That's not how we act. We moved to the Emirates Stadium to compete with the elites of European football. The Real Madrids, the Man Uniteds, the Juventuses, the Barcelonas, the Bayern Munichs, like the top clubs. What the fuck have we become? A feeder club and a club that is going to almost get relegated if we're not careful. There's never been a process, mate. It's just been the same old shit just to you know, get our expectations down and go, oh, we'll wait another season, another couple of transfer windows. It's bullshit. It's never happening. Do it now. You know, Tottenham have got to top a league in a year under Mourinho. Villa are flying. All these other teams. Where's their fucking process then? Are they waiting 5 years? Do they have better players than us? They're better, you know, are they playing better football? You know, where's their fucking process? West Ham are picking up points and going up the league. Where's their process? Have they got better players than us? I don't fucking think so. It's just bullshit. Just fucking, you know, the Kroenke can fuck off. Or the only thing I'd say about Kroenke is people are saying he hasn't given us money. He fucking has. He's given us the most expensive front 3 in the league. Pepe for 72, Aubameyang for, what was it, 60 odd, Lacazette for 50 odd. I think Ozil was 45, Xhaka for 35, Mustafi for 35, Partey for 45. So don't say he hasn't given us money. He just doesn't give a fuck, and he needs to put a manager in there who gets sacked like Abramovich would if he doesn't do the job fucking properly. There's no process, mate, none at all. Yeah, but Ross, what do you really think? Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm just fed up of it. It's the same shit game in, game out. Like literally nothing fucking changes. It's the same bollocks. I mean, how is Granit Xhaka still at this football club? How did Arteta beg him to stay? We could have got, was it 25 million for him at the time? Hertford didn't want to pay for him? Fucking hell, man. Imagine who we could have had. Was it Angola Kante we could have had? Fucking hell, we could have had some, whoever. Decore, we let him walk to Everton because apparently, as Arsenal fans, we're snobs. And we don't think he's good enough for Arsenal. Well, he's fucking got Everton playing, he's playing at Everton every week and he's playing fucking brilliantly. Put Decore next to Partey. You've now got a solid 2 players there to help protect our defence. And he was 25 million for a team that was relegated. Why the fuck did we not buy him? Fucking joke of a decision. What process? Exactly, mate. There is no process. It's not. It's just us going around in circles. It's just Groundhog Day again and again and again, mate. Fucking jokes. Smash the likes up, people who haven't already. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. The relegation process, I guess. Well, this is it, mate. People saying we're too good to get relegated. We're not. Believe it or not, we're not. I mean, Burnley were in the relegation zone. They've just beaten us at home and didn't even let a goal in. Brighton, like I said, are below us. They're better than us. I've just been through some of their players who easily walk into our team. Who else? Fulham are a better team than when we played them first game of the season. Sheffield United. Do you know what? If we play Sheffield United at home now, I'd put money on that Sheffield United would beat us. And I shit you not, I fucking would. I can't remember who the other team is now, but yeah. Let's have a look more for these. I'd go get Poch now before he goes elsewhere. Exactly, Graham. Couldn't agree more, mate. I don't care if it's Allegri or Poch or Benitez or Brendan Rodgers or Den Haag or Nagelsmann or I can't remember the other guys now that we're linked with. But just go out and get a proper fucking manager, someone who's got a track record of getting results and getting teams playing well, not somebody who's never managed a team before and he's just copying someone that he used to be an assistant for. That's not good enough. It's not how an elite team operates. And if they did get someone like that, he wasn't cutting the mustard, he'd be sacked within a few months. Fucking do not give this guy any more games. Do not give him any more transfer windows. This guy wants to sell fucking Saliba in fucking January. He wants to fucking sell him. People go, oh no, it's only a loan. I don't think it is. I think he wants to sell him to raise money to put back in this team. Are you fucking joking me? He'll sell Ainsley Maitland-Niles at this rate. And if I was Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I'd go, do you know what, boss? I want to go. Because why am I staying here for? I can't even get a regular spot over Bellerin, who's fucking dog shit. Balogun, another guy will lose on a free at the end of the season because his contract's run out if we don't get rid of this manager. Seriously, some of the decisions he's made have been absolutely fucking diabolical. Fucking joke. People said that Mourinho was outdated and plays boring football. Arteta named as a new Pep. How low have we fallen? Exactly, mate. I take Mourinho in a heartbeat. He was the guy I wanted to take over Arsenal because he knows, first of all, how to fucking defend. And our defence was a shambles when we sacked Emery and Wenger before that, to be fair. And is anyone complaining at Spurs now about Mourinho? He's top of the fucking league in a fucking year. And you're telling me that you wouldn't take Mourinho? I'd be all over him, mate. Well, obviously he's not available anymore, but we should have fucking got him or somebody who knows what they're doing. The Guna 28, big up yourself, mate. I hope you're well. We need a while, man. And before that, we have to start Balogun. It was dumb to not start him today. Start him anyway. Well, this is it. What does Balogun have to do to get in a team? If you was Balogun right now and your contract was run out in the season, would you stay at Arsenal or would you fuck off somewhere else and get a big fucking signing on fee? Because that guy, every time he comes on, pretty much scores, and none of our other strikers are. What has Nketiah done to get ahead of Balogun? Nketiah can't turn around and moan he's not been given a chance. He's had game after game after game, and he can't score. Okay, fine, he chased that one down against Dundalk. It's a good finish. But other than that, what's he fucking done? Nothing. How can he not get ahead of fucking Eddie Nketiah? And I'm telling you now, some of these kids that people are waiting for to become good, they're not good enough for Arsenal Football Club or to play for a top-level team. They either need to, one, go out on loan and learn their trade, or two, get sold, because some of them aren't good enough. Saka, I believe, is good enough. Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back, I believe, is good enough. Emil Smith-Rowe, I haven't seen enough of him to sort of form a better opinion. And Nketiah is not going to be good enough. I don't care if he scored how many goals he scored for under 29. It's a different level of football in the Premier League, and he's not good enough. Reece Nelson, another one. I don't believe he'll be good enough either, and he needs to go out on loan, if nothing else, anyway, to get up to scratch if he is going to be good enough, because he's not ready at the moment. I take your point about Aouar. Yeah, we could do with him, but realistically, do you think we're going to buy him in January, or do you think we're going to wait till the end of the season? Now, bearing in mind, if we get him at the end of the season, we could be relegated by that rate at this time. And Aouar, do you think he's the answer on his own to our problems? Because I don't think he is. I think we need at least 3 midfielders, at least, and that's just the midfield. I can't see happening in January on his own. Even if we did, it wouldn't be enough. Just like Zoboslai wouldn't have been enough on his own. It's just not enough. We need more players than that. Aladdin, hope you're well, mate. Should he resign? He's not going to. I can tell you that much. But yeah, he fucking should. 4 home losses in a row, and this time to Burnley. You can say that the players have let him down again, especially Granit Xhaka, but he keeps picking him. So whose fault's that? He's picked Xhaka game after game after game, and the same as fucking Bellerin. It's just not good enough, man. Not good enough. I'm gonna let my colleague Albert in at the stream here. Albert, you there, mate?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. How's it going? Hey, how
you feeling? You know what? I would have come on earlier, but I needed to hear what Arteta was gonna say, man. I need to listen to it again, because you know what? There's going to be. He's had the interview on Sky Sportsnet, and I'm sure there'll be one after. I visit Haters TV on YouTube. They get their stuff pretty quick in. So
yeah,
I'll have. Let me turn up the volume. I can hardly hear anything. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, mate.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even taking the piss by wearing a Christmas jumper, man, because this is meant to be a time of giving, isn't it?
Mate, the only saving grace is Xhaka now misses 3 games, and Bellerin will miss the next game. And I don't know what to say anymore, mate. It's like saying the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, it's mad, bro.
Keeps picking the same players over and over again. I mean, what did you make of that? I've been ranting for 27 minutes, mate. I'm not even close to being done. So go. Let me know what you thought.
Yeah, what's the guy saying in the chat, man?
He should resign and he should be sacked. And just the same that we've said, mate. Really, Xhaka's a liability. Yeah.
I even messaged you during the game. I messaged you at the point where I think Xhaka got sent off, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking no, actually, yeah. Just before he got sent off, I thought,
yeah.
When I saw the replay, I said, "He's gone, man. He's gone. He's gone." But now, let's go. Let's go from the beginning. You saw, as I said, I wasn't happy with the team lineup. Actually, I'll be honest with you. That's probably the unhappiest I've been with the team lineup in the last 4 or 5 games, because you saw the guys that are in there.
Yeah.
He talks about, the thing is, Arteta talks about being brave and the players being brave, but that's not going to happen if you keep picking the same personnel.
Well, it's like, who was it? Was it Einstein who said that the definition of madness was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results?
My namesake, man.
Different results.
And the thing is,
yeah,
like, the Lacazette thing, right? Picking him as whatever false 9 / number 10, it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. I think the only reason why he looked half decent in that Europa League game, not the last one, the one before, was because of the quality of the opposition. You can't just chuck him in Tottenham away and expect him to do bits against Burnley at home. He doesn't. That's a failure. Again, Bellerin starting. Xhaka, I couldn't. You saw in my starting lineup yesterday that when I did the live stream with you with the match preview, I didn't have Xhaka anywhere near the team. I had, I think I had Ceballos and El Neni in the middle. I mean, why Ceballos is not starting at home to Burnley? It to me beggars belief.
Yeah,
you mean they've created less chances than we have,
and he still beat us at home 1-0.
1974. They've not won away at Arsenal. Leicester hadn't won at Arsenal for, I think, 79, 74, I think, or 73. Wolves 1979 or whatever year it was. They've all come to the Emirates and won.
Yeah,
for the first time in the combined over 140 years, probably. Probably 120 odd years.
What other club, mate, could you lose 4 home games in a row and not get sacked?
And to add even much more on top of it, I didn't even know, is like their first successive home defeats since 1959 4 in a row.
Really? So it's another record as well on top of there. Fucking hell.
1959, mate. I would have come on earlier, but I listened to Souness and Evra, man.
Did you hear Evra's story about Thierry Henry?
Yeah, he's got no reason to lie about that. I think he's telling the truth.
How long he made that up? For anyone who's joining late, Thierry Henry said that he invited Patrice Evra around his house to watch the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
He switched it on, and Granit Xhaka was leading out Arsenal as club captain, and he turned it off. And he said to him, "Why you turn it off?" He said, "Because I don't want to see that man lead out my team."
Yeah. And even further on top of that, I think Evra was saying 2 years ago he criticised Granit Xhaka, and Xhaka come out saying all sorts of rubbish, and then a few weeks later, that's the game I think when he got sent off against. Well, he got taken off as a sub against Palace, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the shot. Yeah. So listen, ill discipline has been this guy's forte since he's been at Arsenal. Actually, in his career, to be honest with you.
Wait, do you think he did it on purpose? I think he did. I think he knows the next couple of games, and it's almost like he wants to be put out of his misery. Like he did it on purpose. He wants to be sold because he knows he's out of his debt. I know that sounds crazy, but it almost seems like that now. You know, it's like the manager keeps picking me, and I know I'm shit. I'm not good enough. What do I do? That's how
I wouldn't put it past him, but you know what? The person I blame for that person is Arteta, 100%.
Yeah, he keeps picking him. Do you know what's funny, mate? Right, we went down to 10 men, and he eventually took Bellerin off and put Ainsley Maitland-Niles right back. Something that I've been crying out for weeks and weeks and weeks, right? And we look more solid with 10 men. You know what I mean? When he put Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back.
What did he bring him on with? He brought him on with 15 minutes to go in it?
Yeah, 15 minutes or so to go, yeah.
And then he brings on Eddie's trusted substitution, the predictable one every week.
Yeah, the one that can't score, but won't put Balogun on the bench, yeah.
I mean, the bench. What was the bench? Maitland-Niles, Ceballos, Mustafi, Willock, Emil Smith-Rowe, Nketiah. At least 3 of those guys should have started. At least 3 minimum. Maitland-Niles, Ceballos, and Emil Smith-Rowe or Willock, whoever should have started.
Yeah, I mean, how does Mustafi get in a squad and he thinks that Saliba doesn't deserve his chance? I mean, he knows Mustafi's leaving it in the season anyway. So I just don't get it, mate.
I mean, even with the Saliba thing, I was hearing that today about the even Guendouzi had oh my god, it gets worse, mate. It gets worse. It does. I don't understand what's going on. The way this handled this Saliba situation has been embarrassing, man. It is. Whether it's Arteta or whether someone's saying to me the under-23s coaching set up, this guy's just not ready. But you're the head coach, or manager now, not head coach, manager of the team, man. You're trying to tell me you cannot incorporate this guy into the team whatsoever.
Yeah, not even in League Cup games or Europa Cup games when we've won the group. Makes no sense, mate. Smash the likes up, guys. Subscribe if you're new.
I mean, even the El Neni one, I couldn't believe they saw that on VAR and decided that wasn't a sending off. I actually heard the rule just before I came on the live about you need to read the law. It does sound ridiculous. Even Graham Souness almost lost it.
It's a sending off, mate.
No, they're trying to say that if it's what they say, if it's two players jostling, then basically that's why they never gave it sending off. Look up the law. There is a law for it. It sounds ridiculous, honestly.
You know what makes me laugh though, right? About the sendings off, like even Xhaka, right? You see the Man United game the other day. I think it was a Champions League game with can't remember who they're playing now. But Fred headbutted the other player, and he was only a tap. I went down,
and he stayed on. Yeah,
the ref went to VAR at the side of the pitch, reviewed it. So he even reviewed it and gave me a yellow. I've never ever seen that before. Like actually got a yellow for a headbutt even after he reviewed it. It's fucking incredible, mate. Honestly.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, the only 2 Arsenal players that, to me, even a resemblance of credit would be Saka and Tierney. Other than that, I wouldn't look at anyone to say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we huffed and puffed, and we did, to be honest, I won't say we exactly blew Burnley apart, but we did have opportunities. Lacazette had 2 in the first half, where the first one he mishit it completely. And the second one, you can argue good save by Pope, or you could say he should have scored. There's no black and white. He either should have scored or it's a good save. We had a couple chances, man. But even then, Burnley just smelt blood when we went down to 10 men, man. Oh, and if they could, and it's no coincidence they brought in Ashley Barnes at the same time as well. I was like, oh my god, these guys, man.
I said exactly what Leicester did. So they brought Vardy on once we pushed forward. Yeah, absolutely. Dizzy Gamer, big up yourself, mate. Why the fuck isn't Balogun not even a squad? I know, mate. You know, he comes on, he scores goals, and he can't get in front of Nketiah, who can't score in a brothel. I don't get it.
But if I look at it now, I'm not even surprised, man. It's Arteta. I saw that lineup, Ross. I just said, you know what? I said, like, I didn't have an issue in playing a flat back four because Burnley, you know, play with two strikers. It's not a problem. But again, like I said, Bellerin, Xhaka next to El Neni, Lacazette as a false number 9/10, Willian playing again. That's 4 players already. You're just thinking, you know what? You need to win the game, man. And
yeah,
even if the performance was terrible, you take the W and try and win. That's one of them games you do that. But yeah, like I said, we huffed and puffed. I thought in the second half, the first 10 minutes, I thought we showed a bit more intensity, which they should have done anyway, because we need to win the game. But the Xhaka sending off, I mean, it does beg a belief, man. It does.
The thing is, mate, we said this before, didn't we? You know, after the Dundalk game, we knew all the players were going to get picked because they were all rested for the Dundalk game. You know, we knew he was going to pick Bellerin again. We knew he was going to pick Xhaka again. And it was just like, what are you seeing that all the supporters aren't? Because I don't get it. I generally don't get it.
I actually thought Tobias would start because I don't know why he brought him on as a sub in the last game against Dundalk. I found that very strange.
Yeah.
And then he's on the bench. I was like, what is going on, man? Yeah, William worked hard, but again, this guy hasn't done anything since the first game of the season. I don't know. And yeah, it's just the subs, you just got to question everything. I mean, like you said, if it wasn't for the fact that Xhaka suspended and Bellerin got a booking, say, Mrs. Southampton, these guys would be starting. Well, Bellerin definitely would be starting.
Yeah.
Cedric's not even in the squad.
I know. What's he seeing Bellerin? I mean, like, it's to the point, right, that Mourinho did it at Spurs and other managers do it. They blatantly target our right back position because they know Bellerin's going to be out of position and he's shit anyway. It's like clear as day. They target that position and he still plays him. Just don't get that, mate.
No, I want any Arsenal fan, right? And I want them to be serious before they open their mouth and talk. Whether that's in the chat, the guys on Twitter when they see this video, or YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Be honest with yourselves, right? With the people like Bellerin and Xhaka, you've been defending them, and there are sections of the fan base that keep defending these guys religiously, continuously. I've got no idea whether they've had a picture taken with them at the Emirates or whatever the reason is. Be real with yourself, man. Are you still telling me these two guys are good enough to be in this team, to be at this club? The answers on a postcard.
Yeah, well, not just you think they are. Why you think they are? What is it that they do?
Yeah, because Russ, I'm tired of it. Like some of these fans are not even coming out with legitimate footballing reasons why these guys should be in the team.
Yeah,
all them Arsenal fans that were running up their gums towards the back end of last season about Granit Xhaka and redemption and all this. I said, no. I'm not buying that, man. I'm not buying it. This guy's a liability.
100%, mate. 100%.
And then what does Arteta do? You pick him week in, week out.
Exactly. I think we need to stop looking at ball for players, start looking at proven players in the Premier League. Decore should have bought him. Yeah, I touched on that earlier. We should have done that. Tarkowski, Dunk, again, another player I mentioned, me, Wilson. These are all players we can afford. Absolutely, mate. I mean, Antian roll at right back, he'd be another good one.
Yeah, but Graham, you know the problem with that, mate? Good chat, by the way. But the problem, I've mentioned this on Ross's channel before, on my channel. There's a sections of the Arsenal fan base who are snobs. They're snobs. Absolutely. They look at players that are not European names or Portuguese or Spanish or Latin. They turn their nose up at the foreign players in this country and the English players in this country, and they say they're not good enough.
Yeah,
that's the answer to that.
Another player who'd walk into our team, James Ward-Prowse, into our midfield.
Again, another player. If you mention that player, he's a prime. Good example. He's another player. If you mention that player amongst the Arsenal fan base, they'll tell you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, another couple there.
Because we've got Granit Xhaka.
Players went down with Bournemouth and Norwich are better than this shy. Yeah, Buendia of Norwich, Max Aaron's at right back. They'd both start for Arsenal Football Club, and they're playing a championship. Let that sink in for a minute.
Everton bought and Everton bought Ben Godfrey as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, David Brooks, Bournemouth. There's good players out there.
I even play him up front.
I mean, Xhaka gets sent off. Aubameyang scores an own goal. Jesus Christ, mate.
I asked, big up yourself, mate. Would you take Poch or Nagelsmann, mate? I'll take Ronald fucking McDonald at the moment. He'd do a better job.
I would take Poch. Nothing against Nagelsmann. I just think he's still quite young and
quite raw, isn't he?
And now they got beat 5-0 by Man United is beyond me. But yeah, that's another story, man. Yeah,
would be a good Premier League proven. Yeah, I'd take him. He knows how to win things. He won at Liverpool. He won at Chelsea. I think he tried at Newcastle. I think I don't think the owner wanted to give him much money, but he tried. I'd take Benitez. What about you?
Yeah, I said if they're gonna go down an interim basis, then you go and get Benitez, man. Go and pay him what he wants, but then you know what? And the thing is, I'm watching Arsenal play particularly in the first half. I'd say, and probably through the season. When we get to the final third, it's too slow, man. It's so slow. It's too slow. So slow. You can do it around the back when you do it at the back, bring the strikers on the midfield and then beat the press. But when we get into the team's final third, we're too slow. It's far too slow.
It is.
And you combine that with the fact that our strikers are lazy, that doesn't help.
Yeah, by the time we get to the final third, they've got 10 men behind the ball. It's way too slow. And do you know what? It's boring to fucking watch if nothing else. What has Bellerin got that aims to make the Niles and Cedric hasn't? Exactly, mate. It's what we just said. Nothing.
Madness. I don't understand it.
I don't get it. I don't give a fuck if Bellerin got called up for Spain. He's dog shit. Hopefully that means we'll get a couple of quid for him. I don't care. Just just give him away on a fucking free so whatever you can play. I'm Danish. Was one Emil Højbjerg. I'm sad he went to Spurs. Yeah, another good player that we missed out on. Again, what you just touched on there, mate. Gooners are a bit of snobs sometimes. They're like, oh, we don't want that guy who played for Southampton. He'd walk into our fucking midfield, mate. All these players.
He would get into our midfield.
He's doing a great job at Spurs. All his problems for Arsenal can all be tracked back to Hector Bellerin taking veganism, in my opinion.
Probably.
I don't know about the veganism, but most of them can be tracked back to Bellerin, to be fair.
You know what? That Arteta interview, I saw a little bit. I need to watch it again. I heard him say when Jess Reeves was pushing him on Granit Xhaka in it. And I'm not, from what I saw, I need to watch it again, to be fair. But
the sending off of Xhaka?
I didn't see the same energy that he had for Pepe. I will say that.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He just went, yeah, same as what I said about Pepe.
That's what I'm saying.
It's clear, like you said, that he doesn't seem to want Pepe at the club, and I think he scapegoated at first to say he got a reason for the loss, and it's a way that he can go, I want to get rid of him in January.
Yeah, because some of the Arsenal fans were going, oh, yeah, you know what, we want to see our manager be a bit ruthless. I said, okay, that's cool, that's fine, but now let's see what he says about Xhaka after the game, and he didn't have the same energy. Yeah. Maybe I need to watch it again. I don't know, but I want to hear what he has to say because to me, that was worse.
Yeah,
because that was very avoidable. I mean, the Pepe one was avoidable as well, but
yeah,
I mean, the Elneny one, Ross, I don't know how he never got sent off, and that got reviewed.
I know.
Fuck.
I think Xhaka's is worse in a way, not because I just don't like the guy and I want him out of my club, but the fact that he knew the situation we're in. It was a must-win game. He was burning home. The pressure was building. And he decided to do that. I mean, I was saying earlier before you came on that Westwood Burnley guy, he actually tripped. If you look at it, he actually put his foot behind Jack and kind of tripped him up, and then just kind of stood there, waited for him to grab him, and then just kind of went down easy. So he kind of stitched him up twice there. But still, at the end of the day, if Jack is a mug enough to do that, then I would fucking do it, But there you go.
Right.
All right. My question is, if we get Allegri, what would he do for Arsenal?
I can answer the first part of that question. You ain't going to get him.
Why'd you say that?
Because when he was linked with a job before, and it's no secret, like I said to you last time, when you know, he basically went in there, you know, he wants a war chest. Also on top of that, he said to them, look, why did I take the job? And Arsenal said he was too arrogant. Are they going to go back in again? Who knows? But I don't think he'll come.
Arsenal said he was too arrogant.
Yep.
From what I can work out, Arteta's the cheap option. Let's be real.
And that's that was the reason. Yeah, because all the other managers, right? Not being funny. Luis Enrique wanted a lot of money a year to come to what I think he said it was about was it £40 million a year, something like that.
Much.
But for 14, yeah, I might be wrong that figure, but roughly about that figure. Yeah, they want a lot of money, but Arsenal, as I said, Arsenal can't afford. It's bad enough we get told we can't afford players, but we can't afford managers either.
Absolute bullshit, mate. I mean, we got over £200 million in the bank. They just don't want to spend it.
The money is there. I said to you, Fabrizio Romano confirmed that the Arsenal got money. They're chatting shit.
I mean, look at it. When we really had to, when we were forced, we went, there you go, bang, there's 45 million for Thomas Partey in one sitting. Yeah. So we've got the money and we can do it. It's just a matter of whether we want to or not. Allegri, I would love him to come to Arsenal. I can't see it because I just don't think the owner cares enough to sack him. And I think that's why he wanted, like any top manager, to be fair, isn't go, right, I want to look at the squad. I want 100 or million and I want to get these players because that's what I'm going to need to compete at the top level. And Arsenal are going to go, no, we're not going to give you that money.
Yeah, that's no secret of Allegri at the time. Yeah, that's what I said, Ross, mate. Yeah, he went in there. Allegri's got the CV to go into a club like Arsenal and say, you know what are you going to give me, and why should I manage your club? He has the right to turn and say that. That's not arrogance. That's called being a winner and common sense.
Yeah, because ultimately, if you haven't got the money, what are you going to do? You're going to put up with the
exactly. Yeah, Rafa's on Rafa. It was like Saka's good enough. Yeah, I thought Saka was only bright players today. And Tierney, that was it.
Saka's good enough in my opinion. Really bright player. And Kechi never got the chance he deserved when he was on loan to us. I think Saka's one of the few of the kids, I touched on this earlier, that I think will be good enough. I think he's regressed on Arteta. I think he needs to play out on the left wing because one of the great things he's good at is putting in some brilliant crosses like Tierney. Yeah. And those crosses will feed players like Aubameyang or Balogun or whoever, but not playing that system has completely fucked that up. I mean, last season, mate, he was even taking on fullbacks and getting past them and everything. He was absolutely brilliant. Even at left back, he was brilliant. I don't think that playing more central in that left midfield position, I don't like it, mate.
That's a good point because this is what I'm saying. Nketiah went to loan on Leeds, right? And like I said, Bielsa obviously saw more faith or played Patrick Bamford more. And I know Arsenal weren't happy with Leeds that Nketiah never got really a good, decent run. But why would then Arteta just think to himself, right, this guy deserves a run of games in the first team? If Leeds didn't want it, to me, I find that very strange.
Yeah, he couldn't get in Leeds' team in the Championship, but he'll play for Arsenal. It makes no sense.
I really don't get it. Don't get it at all.
We should have got James Rodriguez, for fuck's sake. Oh, James Rodriguez. Sorry, Everton.
Yeah, you say that, but like I said to you, Ross, last time, I never once believed that deal was going to be. I'd never believed that deal had any legs, man.
To be honest, the thing about James Rodriguez is he's still living off the back of a good World Cup about 6 years ago. He went to Real Madrid, was not good enough. He went to Bayern Munich, not good enough. Don't get me wrong, he looks like a great player for Everton and stuff like that. But when you come to the top level, some of those players don't make it. They're great in an Everton or a Villarreal or a fucking, a Stuttgart or whatever. And to be honest with you, we all knew if he came, he'd want big money and all that. And then what happens if it doesn't work out again? So I wasn't overly gutted that we didn't get him.
He's a strange one, James Rodriguez, only because he had that really good season at Madrid. The first season, I think it was, he went there because I think Ancelotti was definitely there. That's why, he was. But after that, I don't know what happened to his career, man.
It just kind of didn't it?
Yeah.
So he's probably found his level at Everton, to be fair. My hairline is flipping watching Arsenal only 15 years old. How do you think we feel, mate?
I've seen more pain. I've seen a lot. Yeah, I mean, I know stats ain't everything, but I just think some of them are really, really damning, man. Like some teams coming to the Emirates or coming to Arsenal, you know, not one in over 35, 45 plus years.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on? I mean, 4 home defeats in a row for the first time since 1959.
That's before I was even born, mate. Way before I was even born, you know?
I mean, it's damning, man. It is. What's it? Most red cards, is it? Since I can't remember I saw the stat during the game. 7 red cards, I think it is. So not only are we not creating chances, the ill discipline's not there either.
I mean,
and they said Aubameyang, his shot conversion rates at 10% this season.
Yeah, because he's been playing on the fucking left wing half the time when he's a natural born goal scorer with 10%. No support. I don't blame Aubameyang at all. I mean, I think he's lazy sometimes, but I don't blame him at all. You know, I think any striker would be up there would struggle if I'm honest. Right, big up yourself, mate. The club is a joke. Get out the manager. Bet them owners, though, are something else. Yeah, this is the thing. We've talked about this. I mean, I wouldn't waste another game. I mean, how many games do we leave it now? If we leave it another 2 games, which apparently he's got, we'll be in the relegation zone. You know, why waste another 6 points in the season to get rid of it?
You know what would have?
You know what
would have helped Ross? I'm not being funny, right? One of the things that finally made people, the hierarchy at Arsenal, whatever it was, decide to give Wenger the elbow, right? Was when there was empty seats at the Emirates. Now I understand like there's not been football available for a long time to go and watch the games, but them 2,000 that went, right? Seriously, man, like we're not playing well anyway, right? So it would have helped for me personally. It would have given a message if they kept away. But the problem is, people are still going to go because the board of the club have some of the fans by the nuts.
Do you know what I thought was funny, mate? That there's only 2,000 people allowed in the stadium?
Yeah.
And the second game they've been allowed back in the stadium, and they started to leave early already. All fucking ready, mate. I mean, it was diabolical, mate. It really was. I mean, people are still on, don't sack the manager, trust the process. I'd give him till January. I'd give him to the end of the year. What if we get relegated? How long do you give them? But
Ross, you know what it is? The fans set responsibility as well.
In what way?
That's what, like I said, that when Wenger went, you know, there was empty seats at the Emirates. It's embarrassing. They had to act. So
yeah,
if you're gonna be the 2,000 that's gonna go to the games, and you like play your part. And if you want to go and watch your team, go and watch them. But the bigger picture is nothing's gonna change until these owners are gone, man.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The fans have to try something, mate, because I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a very trying times, man. And it's peak, man. I mean, when you asked me the question whether he's gonna, how long do I give Arteta? I said before the Leeds game, if it continues, he'd be lucky to make it to the new year.
Yeah, I said after the game I wanted him sacked, but
no, I get that record's there to be broken, mate. But seriously, man, to have all them records broken 3 times in the season, I've never seen that happen in my life.
I know, mate. I mean, records have been broken and not in a good way. I mean, this is why I said on my pre-match, on my preview for the game against Burnley. We've always struggled against teams like Burnley. You know, teams that are good defensively, strong in the air, strong in the tackle, and can get free kicks and corners, flick the ball in a box and get a goal. You know, look at Pulis's Stoke side or Allardyce's Bolton. We always struggle against these sort of teams, which is why I wasn't confident we'd get a win.
I only said we'd get a win. One, because I looked at our run of 3 games. So obviously today, Southampton and Everton. I said we get a draw against Southampton and beat Burnley, but I mean, and let's be honest, Southampton are a better team than that. They're a better team. They're playing really well. I mean, I messaged you earlier after watching their game. I mean, even defensively, they look solid. I mean, if you speak to most Southampton fans and ask them about Vestergaard last season, they'd have told you I would have drove him to the airport to get rid of him. Even one of my Arsenal mates said to me, you know what? Yeah, last season, yeah, we should look at Vestergaard. And I said, no way.
You walk into our side, mate.
But now, I don't know what's happened to him. Benderek, they've obviously bought Walker Peters from Tottenham. Yeah. Bertrand's still solid. I mean, Romeo was at Chelsea, man.
Yeah.
Years ago.
It just goes to show, though, what a manager can do, or a different manager with the same players can do, potentially, you know. Tommy, big up yourself, mate. Thanks for your comment. Keep smashing the likes up, people. Subscribe if you do.
Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes.
If you don't know Albert, if you've not seen my stuff before, this is Albert JTV. Give him a subscribe to his channel too. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Over football, big up yourself. Hope you're well, mate. Needs to be sacked tonight. Absolutely agree. Can't see it happening though. Apparently, he's got another game at least or two. But you know, we all said that we thought we would win against Burnley when we said about the
I did.
But I think we were looking at that in terms of we couldn't see us getting a win on any of the other games.
No.
So we just lost to Burnley.
Yeah,
I fully expect us to lose to Southampton at home and to Everton. And then we've got Man City in the Cup and Chelsea. Merry Christmas. That's all I can find.
No games are easy, but if you look at the way the results have gone this season, I think this game on, is it Wednesday night?
Yeah.
We couldn't have had a worse game, mate. And to me, it doesn't even matter if it's home or away.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone in the chat, check your when's the last time Southampton beat Arsenal away? Because that could be another record. It's true.
Yeah. The only saving grace is Bellerin. Is Bellerin suspended for the next game now? He's got 2 yellows.
Yeah. Misses Southampton. I saw that can't. Yeah.
That's the only good thing about it. So we might get the result, but only because you know that he couldn't play the players he wanted to. Again, would you take Poch in a fucking heartbeat, mate? I don't give a fuck if he's back Spurs. I couldn't care. You know, the guy is perfect for what we need. Someone who will be tough to break down, solid defensively, and is proving the Premier League. Yeah, people go, well, he didn't win anything. He fucking almost did. He almost won the Champions League. You know, and with a team that didn't have much money and wasn't technically all that, you know.
I'm not letting these guys spoil my Christmas, man. Like, people in the chat that like celebrate Christmas or whatever. Don't let these guys ruin your Christmas, man. Trust me.
He needs to start eating meat again.
Bellerin. Well, people said that since he turned vegan. Boy, I don't think it makes a difference personally, but it's still whack. What was we? 67, what was we again?
Huh?
What was it? I think we 67% possession again or something like that.
It's irrelevant, mate.
I know. It's
big up yourself, mate. Do you think Allegri would really go to this mess? If we gave him enough money, mate, he would. Definitely.
And that's the issue. That's the issue, mate. They won't. I don't think they will.
But this is it. What we just touched on, isn't it? It's not just about like how much money we pay him. He's going to want the money to spend on players. Any big manager is going to go, I want 150 million pounds to sort this mess out. But I mean, in my opinion, surely being out of the Champions League for this long would cost us more money. But you know, the only is he?
It is. It's a draw. The draw's tomorrow, isn't it, for the Europa League, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Oh my god.
I must be missing something. I'm simple stuff. 4-4-2 and get the ball fucking forward. None of this sideways shit. It's so slow every time. We let them get back every time. Do you know what? Yeah, go on.
Go on, Ross. Go on.
I said in my preview that I would go back to a 4-4-2 to get the crosses coming in from Tierney and Saka on the left, and Maitland-Niles or Cedric on the right, and whoever was going to play. It was William, to be fair, this right on the right wing because Pepe was suspended and Nelson was injured. And play two strikers in the middle, like hopefully Balogun next to Aubameyang. That's what I would have done. I think you're right. I think that sometimes people try and reinvent football, all this tiki-taka stuff, or playing out from the back, or inverted wingers, or all this fucking crazy shit. Football's a simple game, man. You know, stop doing, you know, unless you get the basics right, stop doing all this crazy stuff, because especially when it's clearly not fucking working, or you clearly haven't got the players to implement your style of play. Get back to a 4-4-2. You know, what's wrong with that? I totally agree. What do you think, Albert?
You know what it is? I just think, I said it before, with our front three, none of the combinations work. I'd sacrifice a forward player to get another midfield player in there, but look at the quality of our midfield. What do you do? 4-2, 4-4-2, 4-2-3. It doesn't seem to make a difference.
It's the players that aren't good enough. I mean, I know the tactics can be different and a new manager make a difference, but
the players are white.
And like I say, we need at least 3 midfielders, and that's just our midfield. You know, Szoboszlai on his own won't make a difference. Aouar on his own won't make a difference. We need 2 or 3 of them, like absolute minimum. This one's for you, Albert. Albert JTV, the undisputed GOAT. You guys are the voice of facts. Keep it up.
Cheers, bruv.
Marcus, same with players as well. None of them will want to join Arsenal while this mess continues. Well, this is it, mate. It's who would, Gabriel must be sitting there thinking, what the fuck have I done to be, coerced into coming to Arsenal? I mean, he must be thinking, fucking hell, I could have gone to Man United or somebody else. And he's been had the wall pulled over his eyes just like we have, I think, to come to Arsenal.
Yep. He has. I feel sorry for him. You've got Rob Holding next to you. What are you supposed to do?
I just keep Pepe. He's not a £70 million player, but play to his strengths. Let him run behind the defence. The football we play means there's 10 men behind the ball once you go into half. Exactly. Exactly what we said. Arteta seems to want these 3 number 10s like Man City have, and Pepe's not that player. By the time we get him to the other end of the pitch, it's too slow for him. Personally, I don't even like the inverted winger thing. He's left-footed. I play on the left wing if we're going to play him. I don't like it. The defenders worked out in season 1 what he's going to do. He's going to fake to go down the right, and then he's just going to cut in every time they take the ball off him. They've already worked him out,
Another game, no goals, man.
Yeah. Manus, big up yourself, mate. What about Rafa? Yep, take him in a heartbeat, mate. In a fucking heartbeat. Yep. As if, big up yourself, mate. Time's up. Yep, totally agree.
Ross, I said at the start of the season, right? I've been on other people's YouTube channels. I said it, and I stick by it. I said it on my own channel. When the season started, I look at it and I say to myself, who do I really trust in this Arsenal squad to throughout the course of the Premier League season? And at the time, before any transfers, incomings, outgoings, I said, look, the 2 goalkeepers at the time, Leno and Martinez.
Yeah.
Tierney 3, Saka 4, Aubameyang 5, Martinelli 6. The rest of them, I don't trust any of them.
Yeah.
I said that before the start of the season.
Hopes on some players who are like 19 years old. I mean, that's even another crap decision by Arteta. Why did we sell Martinez? Surely we didn't need the money when we got 200 million in the bank and we're owned by a billionaire. It makes no sense. How's that freed up any cash? I don't get it.
But then you look at it and you think to yourself, you look at our squad, our group of players. Finished 8th last season. Worst finish in Premier League season for 25 years. And on top of that, like I said, you go back to the Europa League final. If you look at our starting 11, 8 of those players are still at the club.
Yeah.
And that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, the only good thing about that is a few of them will be leaving this summer. Mustafi, Socrates, Ozil. Who else? Who else is going? Who's out? Hopefully Granit Xhaka and fucking Bellerin, even though they're not out of contract.
Xhaka's got this. I think what did someone tell me the other day? His contract finishes 2023, is it? Fucking hell, man.
Get fucking even the pundits are blatantly mugging him off now. That's how bad he is. Like Evra, Souness, Redknapp. Even they're like, this guy is dog shit. Get him out,
I think they knew that anyway, but yeah. It's just fucking...
It's at the point where it's like, you're crap, mate. You need to go back to the Bundesliga and play for an average team or a shit team there or someone who's got about 8 hours on the ball. Would you take the Southampton manager, Ralph Hasenhüttl? Good question.
Well, he's German, so he knows how to set his teams up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't say no. Like the thing is, I don't... I can only speak for obviously myself. I know Ross would as well, but some of the Arsenal fan base, you listen. I don't know. I think they're not open-minded enough. Put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. Like at the moment, I would take fucking anybody at the moment, even me or you, Albert, or fucking manager. But ideally, no. Like I said before, I want a top manager in there, someone who's got experience and of winning stuff at the top level and knows what he does, like Mourinho, like Allegri, like Pochettino. I know Pochettino hasn't won stuff, but you can see where he was going. He was fucking close. You know what I mean? I don't want to there's no point in getting rid of Arteta just to get like Vieira in, who got sacked from Nice the other day, who again hasn't managed successfully at the top level, or something else. You just keep going around in circles.
Yeah,
would good enough with someone else who's not good enough.
Yeah, with the Arsenal thing, I don't want any ex-Arsenal player associated with this club for now, ever, until the ownership's gone. I'm being serious because you're gonna come back here and you're gonna harm your reputation, man, as a legend. That's what I see it. Eddie ran the same risk, and he's probably getting up the same way.
If you ain't sacked, then we will go down. Get an Allegri, Poch, or Rafa. Yep, completely agree with all them 3 choices. Get this clown out of the club. If he ain't sacked, he will get relegated. Well, this is it. I mean, where does it end? We're losing at home to Burnley, and they were in the relegation zone. So what makes you think we're going to beat anybody else, home or away?
You know what's more alarming with Arteta, and I get it, it's his first job. But I can understand if he was a coach that coached abroad and then came to the Premier League or hadn't played in his league. This guy played in the Premier League for a number of years. He's been around the Premier League setup for a long time, even now that he's a coach. And surely you can see some of the way of your errors, man. I mean, in between that, you had a 2-week international break to sit back and reflect and see what you can do to change. And actually, it's got worse, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I know, mate. It's fucking...
He's been in this league, bro. Like, I don't understand what he's seen.
I know,
yes,
mate.
he's working with better players at City. I get it, but you're not blind, man. You can see, you know the players in this league. You know what they can do. You know the ins and outs. Like, you're not a novice in that sense. You are in terms of your first job, but you're just making some basic errors, man.
Fucking, I know, mate. And the thing is, like, it's the same errors all the time. And he doesn't look to change it, you know?
Unbelievable.
Anyway, for me, I think your board have to act, and Arteta will go in the near future. Then I think you'll put away from the bottom. You ain't going down. Well, yeah, if we get rid of him, we fucking won't. But
you know what? I think he's shown traits that he's gonna. I think you're going to be a good coach, but I just think
you can't learn your trades, mate. At a top
not
club.
Not at a top club, not like that. No, and Arsenal taking a gamble and a risk, which they knew they was doing, because, like you said, he was a cheaper option, which he was. And he's learning on the job, and this is not the job to be learned on the job.
Yeah. Smash the likes up, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Robotic Jaguar, big up yourself, mate. Hello. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah. Smash the likes, people, man. Smash the likes. Come on, smash them.
Marcus Zoboslai probably happy Arsenal didn't go for him, as he can now play in a more exciting project at Leipzig. Do you know what, right? He's actually come out. I saw Fabrizio Romano put a tweet out before the game, and Zoboslai's actually come out and said he hasn't made his mind up yet. He still wants time to think. So
still a young man, isn't it? So I understand that.
No, but he said that he's not made his mind up on Leipzig.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He's still like, you don't have to. I don't know what his contract situation is, but obviously, we need someone like him, but we need more as well as him.
Absolutely, on his own, it's not going to be enough. And then you know the board's just going to do bare minimum, isn't it? They give you like one player, and that's not going to be enough. You can take a team out of our squad and can fly up the table. You can make a team out of our squad that can fly up the table. Well, mate, I'd take Xhaka and Bellerin out of the team for a start off, and I'd employ different tactics. That would help.
Yeah, it would help. Oh my god!
To be fair, you ain't that bad for a couple of gooners. Thanks, mate.
Well, you know what? I've not been on Twitter for about the last hour, so he's probably going off on there, to be honest.
Yeah, I bet it's a fucking meltdown, isn't it? He treats Arsenal as a sideshow of the NFL. Bollocks, malice. Yeah, absolutely right. I think is it the Rams he owns, Kroenke?
Yeah, he owns a lot of franchises. The Rams, I think it's the Denver Nuggets. Or
yeah,
that's the problem. He's not. Football's not your love, innit? So not like it is of Abramovich for Chelsea. Like, he loves the club, but this guy don't have no affiliation to Arsenal, man. It's a business. It's a business transaction, and that's the truth.
That's it. Arsenal need to get ruthless now. We've had this with Wenger, where we just went round in circles, and he wouldn't get sacked, and he wouldn't resign. You know, just it's mental. Because, like, get it real. Wenger was sacked in the end.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely.
This manager begged Xhaka to say about saying Guendouzi alone. Yeah, another great point, mate. Yeah, I would have Guendouzi in the midfield in a heartbeat. In a fucking heartbeat. You know, yeah, he's tactically, not all that, and he's got a bit of an attitude problem, but he's better than Granit Xhaka any day of the week.
Yeah. Madness, mate.
Ross as manager and Albert as assistant coach. Yeah, I love that idea, mate. I tell you what, they wouldn't be playing Bellerin, Xhaka, any of them.
No. Wouldn't play any of them.
Yeah, and I'd want 150 million as well, just like Allegri.
Arsenal missed a trick with Xhaka. They should have sold him when when he was kind of playing well. To be honest, to be honest, when it was rumored that he was going to go after what happened after the Palace game, fucking convince him to stay. Honestly, man.
I mean, what would you get for him now? You know,
I think they said at the time, what was it?
Miles Bar and a fucking packet of crisps. I don't know what we'd get for him now, mate. Probably nobody'd want him.
Yeah,
he'd be stuck on our fucking thing again. I would have Patrick in a heartbeat. Try to convince me now he's not better than Xhaka. Patrick? Who's Patrick?
Yeah, I was going to say, Graham, what player do you mean?
It's a shame we didn't get rid of Deadwood and buy Decore and Højbjerg yet. I can't believe we just let Decore walk to Everton for 25 million. I mean...
you know the funny thing, is Russia, right? And the funny thing is, you still have Arsenal fans say they wouldn't take him. I'm telling you, I'm being serious with that. They wouldn't take Decore.
Mental.
Look at even a player I mentioned today, right? He was brilliant today for Crystal Palace. Berry Eze, man, would have been a snip, mate. Absolute snip. What I'm gonna say, I don't know if you watched the Tottenham game, but no, he's a baller, man. Absolute baller.
Cool.
But no, we didn't look at him. And the boys even come out and said, even before when he's at QPR, I think he said he'd play for Arsenal again.
Was he come for? Is that the one that come for our youth system that he's told me?
Yeah. He was at Arsenal. He's at Fulham. Had time at Millwall, QPR, obviously. But yeah, baller, man. Absolute baller. We played really well against Spurs today, man.
Yeah. A wild party in Decore or Højbjerg is not a bad midfield. Yeah, that's what we could have had, but we just recruit really badly. We seem to, I don't get it, hold on to players that we should get rid of and not buy players we should. I don't know if it's because, again, like Albert said, that we're snobs or we're just doing, the board are just doing the bare minimum, or I don't know what. I don't know. But the recruitment's been really bad. I mean, how is it that all these other clubs can do it? How can even Aston Villa find players like Mings? You're right there, mate.
It's mad. Yeah, it's mad.
Fucking, our keeper Martinez, and obviously I had Grealish before, and Barkley. They can fit these players in. The striker, I can't remember his name now. And we're sat here, just waiting for fucking good signing. Saying there's nobody available. That's Wenger's famous phrase, isn't it? Why is he not playing Saliba? Plays Mustafi and hold over Saliba. Makes no sense. Yeah. Again, another strange decision by the manager. Selling Martinez, not playing Saliba. Keep persevering with Xhaka and Bellerin, thinking something's going to change. Don't get it, mate.
It is mad. It's madness.
Here's a question. If you were willing to come, would you take Bielsa as your head coach? No. I think he's overrated, I'll be honest with you, mate. And I know you're a Leeds United fan. At the moment, I think he's invented this press that Guardiola praised him for and stuff like that. But that's it at the moment. I need to see more development from that, or I need to see it develop.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'd take Bielsa, but there's other managers I'd take.
Is that the moment he was at Athletic Bilbao, wasn't he before? And now he's at Leeds, and he's done well. But now what's he going to do? I want to see that progress into Leeds challenging for top 4. And if I see that, then I'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, he's a good manager. But
oh, good, man. It's Arsenal for making me tired, boy.
I know, mate. It's hard. It's draining, isn't it? Xhaka was another master stroke from Wenger. Could have got Kante, but went for Xhaka because he was a cheap option. Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the Kante thing, I'm not sure if you would have got him, because no doubt Chelsea would have offered him more money and wages at the time. But,
and I mean, and that's the thing. People, Arsenal fans say that, but I'm thinking to myself, Kante went to a club at the time. Chelsea weren't even in the Champions League. He went to where they weren't even in the Champions League. I'm sure he did. I'm sure. Double check that, but I'm sure that's true.
Yeah, they were champions, weren't they? Leicester at the time.
Yeah, and he left, and he came. Yeah, so he came to a club that weren't. I think that time Chelsea weren't in the Champions League. I'm sure, and he still went to Chelsea.
Yeah. It's so stressful now. You said it. Where's the thing, right? Chelsea needed some players. They went out and bought Timo Werner, Ziyech,
Havertz,
who's a left back they got from Leicester, Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Star from the other guy.
Yeah.
Well, why can't we do that? I don't get it. Why can't we go out and buy 6 players? You know, we badly need them. Don't get it. Graham, Patrick Vieira. I don't get what you mean, mate. Because you said before about putting Patrick next to Partey.
I think he was saying before about when you're saying about Patrick could still play now. I think.
Yeah.
Xhaka. I think that's what he means. I think.
Mate, I'll take Patrick Vieira right now over Granit Xhaka. Absolutely.
I'll take Claude Makalele over Granit Xhaka right now. Okay, no.
Cillian, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. We can play in Europe, but not Premier League.
It's 2 different teams, isn't it? 2 completely different teams. Chalk and cheese.
Yeah, if we were playing Champions League though, mate, we'd be getting fucking dead legs and bummed every week. It's only because we're in the Europa League that we're against, you know, pub teams that we're kind of getting through. I mean, Molde, Dundalk, and was it
Rapid
Vienna?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, fucking hell, mate. I think
and we're going to find out we're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, the draw doesn't look too bad. I think the second pot of teams don't look up to much, but yeah, mate. You know, we'll soon get found out anyway.
We will.
I don't want any man just led to the club. Yeah, exactly what Albert said.
Yeah, it's true. Not with this regime, man. Not at all.
I bring in Ward-Prowse from Southampton, guy's a baller. Yeah, agree, he's doing really well. But he'd walk into our midfield, but would he come? Probably not.
Who knows anymore? He'd come to Arsenal, who wouldn't, man?
Patrick Vieira, he would still play in, week out over this shit. Don't care if he's 100 years old. Completely agree, mate. You know, I have no doubt he'd come back, put some shorts on, and he'd be better than fucking Granit Xhaka. You know, I'd take you, Graham, over Granit Xhaka. I'd take Albert. I'd take myself.
Oh, God.
There is still good midfield with the Prem, proven that we can buy, but we just don't.
Yeah, good point.
You know, like Albert said, we're looking for this kind of like classy, you know, foreign, you know, dream signing, which, you know, isn't necessarily what we want. I mean, Emery wanted Zaha over Pepe, and I have him right, mate. I mean, I wouldn't have paid 80 million for Zaha, to be fair, so probably wouldn't have happened. But, you know, no, you're right, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
And it's like Poch, he's proven in the Premier League. I know he hasn't won anything yet, but...
And with no budget either.
See, this is how it gets even worse. Seeing them top of the league and Chelsea losing and Liverpool drawing. And, mate, I think it's Spurs' year. If they don't do it this year, I don't think they'll ever do it because it's really hard that it seems that way. Liverpool getting injuries left, right and centre, all in the same position. I think Yotta's out now for 2 months.
Yeah, bad blow for them, man. Bad blow.
So if they can't do it this year, I don't know what to say.
It's mad.
Why we not playing Balogun, Willock, Smith Rowe, give these guys a chance? Balogun, I think, should have started myself. He's scoring goals. I mean, what else can you say? Smith Rowe, I'm hoping he'll be a good player. I need to see more of him. Willock, again, I'm not convinced he's going to make it, mate. I don't think he's good enough to make it. But what do you think?
I don't understand why you put them guys on the bench, right? And you bring on any of them.
Yeah.
Well, obviously Balogun was on the bench, but I just
Balogun was on the bench, was he? I don't think.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Balogun were on the bench, but I don't know why you're putting them guys on the bench if you're not going to play them.
Yeah, you've got no intention to use them.
To me, and then you bring on the same sub as you always do with Nketiah.
Yeah, and still doesn't score. I mean, you take away when he chased down that thing from the Dundalk play and put it in, neat finish, right, whatever. You take that away. What did he do against Dundalk?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Balogun comes on, scores a goal. I think he almost scored a second, didn't he? We set one up. Can't remember. But yeah, and that's against Dundalk. I mean, players should be absolutely shining at that point. No way, we're almost done, mate.
That's right, mate.
Smash the likes up, people. Subscribe if you're new. I still think that Liverpool will win the league. I hope you're right, mate, because, well, I just hope you're fucking right, mate, because...
I've still got to do my review in the chat. I'll do mine tonight. I'm not doing it tomorrow because otherwise I won't bother to do it.
Okay. If we can predict what Arteta does, then any other manager in the league can predict what he does well. Yeah, exactly. We all knew what the lineup was going to play, and we all knew his tactics as well. We've all said it.
And we only attack from one side of the pitch. I know William got some crosses in today, but primarily it is down the left-hand side because Tierney and Saka are our most effective players.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, I like to see Pepe on the left wing, see what he can do there. Just change it up a bit because it's not him on the right. It's not.
Try something, man. Fucking
exactly. He needs to go out to a loan to a championship club, in my opinion, somewhere he's guaranteed to get game time. Yeah, all of them guys. Nelson, Willock, Nketiah.
I mean, Nelson was injured. He's injured again. Like, what's wrong with him this time?
I don't know, mate.
You know, I don't understand. These players are just injured, man.
This is what I mean, right? You know, you go back 10 years ago, players got injuries. They got like the magic injection or whatever. They cracked on. These days, they're always injured. It's like it's made of glass or something.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong with us when it comes to that, because that's not a coincidence.
I know. I mean, like I said at the start, right? I said I'd have Papa and replaying, and people were going to me that, oh no, he's only just come back. He's only had like 2 games to come back. How many fucking games does he need before he's ready? He's had 2 games. More than be ready.
Oh my God!
How many games does that guy need before we put him in the first team?
Yeah,
I don't get it, mate. And he's been here a year now. January, he's been here a year. We put him in January.
Wow.
You know, Emery must be laughing his ass off. Well, I bet he fucking is, mate.
He's doing okay. He's doing all right. He's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. Yeah, because he's probably seen this from the same bunch of players and gone, I'm glad I ain't got to fucking deal with that bullshit anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
Because the players do take some responsibility, especially Xhaka and Bellerin.
A lot of responsibility, mate. Fucking hell.
Why does Partey never get injured out of Leicester? First month here, boom. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the faultless injury record is right.
I mean, he's been here. He's been injured twice now. Come back. I mean, I know he's rushed back against Spurs.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my God.
Gabriel gets injured. What then?
Can you imagine?
This is we're one bad tackle away.
Club's in a mess, mate. Absolute mess.
I fucking get it, mate.
There's so much wrong on and off the pitch, man. It's I've never seen Arsenal like this. Never.
Yeah. You can predict what Arteta will do. Take off lack of threat and bring on Ceballos. Take off Willian and bring on Eddie. He's done that in every game so far. Yeah, completely agree.
Predictable, isn't it? Yeah, it's predictable.
It is.
What's Eddie Nketiah going to do against James Tarkowski and Ben Mee?
Yeah, when he's like 5 foot tall. Why buy Cedric Suarez on a 4-year deal and not play him? Yeah, again. I could assume that they put him on a 4-year deal to sell him on at some point. Because obviously, if you put him on a 2-year deal, then he'd be worth anything in a couple of years. That's the way I see it. But I thought he generally put in some good crosses against Dundalk. I know it's only Dundalk, but still better than Bellerin. Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah.
We had 18 crosses in the first half. We don't need to be a genius to realise we don't have strikers to win those headers. Burnley have players that are all 6 foot. Yeah, we tried this against Spurs, didn't we? We didn't win a single header.
It was interesting. I don't know if you heard it. It's interesting what Alan Smith said in the commentary, because he was saying about it. He said he doesn't really buy into that, because he said he was basically saying if you put in the right delivery, then your striker should be making the runs to get on the end of it. So listen, I'll take that on board. That's coming from Smudger, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Klopp has a major injury crisis and they are still challenging. This is the manager. Right, I wanted Klopp manager when he was available from Dortmund, and we stuck with Wenger.
Yeah.
We missed out. And now look where Liverpool are.
True.
You know, we're not ruthless enough. We kind of go, oh, well, you know, see how things go. And I can see this with Arteta. We'll just give him another couple of games and I don't know, mate. I don't know what to say anymore. And the only last thing I'm going to say with that, especially with the Liverpool thing, I remember, I don't know who their owners or whoever they are. Is it the Fenway Sports Group or whoever the main person is there? But even when they won the Champions League, right, they beat Spurs. The man come out and said it's still not good. The season basically still not good enough because he wanted to win the league. Yeah,
that is what you call a proper owner, and that's off the back of them winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
They still want the league.
Yeah.
Says everything.
It's like Conte won the league and got sacked, didn't he? Because they act like an elite club. They go out by 4-6 players and sack the manager.
But yeah, we're told we're a self-sustaining club, innit? Unbelievable.
Well, you know, the thing that has really got to me, we sold Martinez and kept Leno. Martinez was a better keeper. On that one at the time, right? I know a lot of people say that, and I do agree now. But at the time, he'd only had a run of game, Martinez, and it's quick for people to jump on the bandwagon and go, "Oh, he's a better keeper." But then what would have happened if we'd have kept him, sold Leno, and then Martinez falls apart? Everyone would have said, "Oh, we should have kept Leno." So,
my thing with it. Sorry, mate. My thing with it was that obviously Martinez should go into the season number one. I think he deserved it, but I understand he wanted first team football. He'd been instrumental in actually towards the back end of last season, and what he gave the defense, which Leno doesn't give, to be honest. And I'm not one of them people week in, week out. Martinez saves a penalty save first game of the season for Villa, then we should have kept him. I mean, come on. But he gives the defense what Leno doesn't give, and that's to be honest, I think reassurance. To be honest with you,
he's a lot more commanding, isn't he?
Yes, that's the word. 100%.
Arteta's hairline is already flipping. The man has been here a year.
Well, I don't think it's his hairline. I just think it's the color of his hair is the issue. That's going to change very quickly.
Well, let's hope he gets sacked soon because it's not working. Jan, big up yourself, mate. Thanks for your comment. This season is falling apart in front of our eyes. Yep. And let's hope that the board are actually proactive this time, not just, we'll kind of give him another few games. Because the more games we give it, the harder it is to get back up the table, And the new manager, whoever it is who comes in, is going to need time to assess the squad and January transfer window to get these targets in. People might say the players are not good enough, but who kept them and who is playing them? Exactly. Absolutely spot on, mate. Spot on. What do we get in a January? What do we get in the January transfer window? Well, this is it, mate. 25 million for Zoboslai if we put the money all down up front. But him on his own is not going to be enough. We've said that before. People who think Aouar's coming in January,
living like cuckoo land, mate.
Exactly, not in January. And the thing is, mate, what makes you think Aouar is just going to be sat there waiting for us at the end of the season? There'll be other jobs in for him. We haven't got a free run at every player just because we like him. And
I don't think it's a case of who do we get in January. I think it's a case of do you trust the board to make any signings in January? That's the question.
Yeah. We have to start buying players that are proven in the league itself, and we will definitely see progress, but not under this manager. Yep, agreed. There's so many good players in the league from teams that we could buy.
And you could in Ross, you could even aim that at I'd even say Wenger. Actually, I'd definitely say that you could aim that at Wenger when he was here. For those of you that remember many, many years ago, and I remember it like it was yesterday, when Gary Cahill was tearing it up at Bolton, and we was heavily linked with this guy, heavily linked to the point that we actually was going to get him. But at the time, Bolton were absolutely fuming. Rest in peace, Phil Gartside. He said, inverted commas, that Arsenal put in a derisory bid. So Arsenal could not go and buy Gary Cahill from Bolton. And we know we wanted him. We know we needed him. And he ended up going for Chelsea. He ended up going to Chelsea for 8 million. And then win the Champions League within the first 6 months of being there.
Sort of exact sort of play we needed at the time as well. Good old-fashioned centre-half,
yeah. So it goes even back as far as then.
Yeah.
What do
Christian outside from London.
What was it? Yeah, sorry, mate.
No, go on. So, question outside football, where you're from?
Where's that for you? Where you're from? South East London, mate. If that's what you're asking. Born and bred.
Claude saying it's time to go. Absolutely, it is time to go. Enough is enough, and it's pretty shit. Let's be real. Being an Arsenal fan is fucking dog shit at the moment.
And what makes it even worse is a lot of you got a lot of other fans of football, other football clubs, in particular YouTubers, that are doing content of Arsenal watch-alongs, man. Like shit, man. It's embarrassing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, mate. James Ward-Prowse would be really good to try and get. Yeah, we'd love him at the moment, mate, but why would he come from Southampton to Arsenal, especially mid-season in January? Fucking be crazy, mate. Please come back. And we literally turned into Jim Carey FC. We are smoking on some championship football. No club is big enough to fall down.
Yeah,
Agree. I think people think that, and they think we won't get any lower in the league. Well, I disagree. I think we fucking will, mate, if we don't sack this manager and get players better enough.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Smash the likes up, guys. Subscribe if you're new. I think we're going to wrap this up now before Albert falls asleep.
I've got to do one for my channel, mate. Oh god, I'm gonna pre-record it. I'm not gonna live stream it.
Albert, tell the viewers where they can find you, mate.
Yes, people, come and find me, man. Albert JTV. My Twitter handle is on the screen, so come and subscribe and check me out.
Yeah, big up to yourself, mate. Thanks for coming on again, especially short notice. Appreciate that, mate.
That's all right.
My partner in streams. After a result like that.
Yeah. I just had to hear what Arteta said after the game because like I said, he was very, very quick. I know people were like, "Oh, he's good that he's ruthless," and Pepe did let the team down. Okay, cool. You got your experienced man at the club. That's done even worse tonight.
Yeah. Right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow at some point with a transfer update. Thanks for joining me, Albert. And until next time, let's see if we got to look for a new manager tomorrow morning. Let's see what that comes out. Until that time, later. See you later.
Yeah, nice one.